It's not easy. To be honest, I didn't really understand just how difficult it would be. Balancing high volume, double days, sometimes triple days, a full-time job, a family, a rare brain condition, and on top of that, glute tendinopathy. Dragon's Back 2025, 17 weeks to go. Sometimes, do you know what? I look back at the training and there's times where I've given it my all and there's times where I've slacked when I know I could have pushed through but I didn't. There's a lot of things in the next 17 weeks that I need to fix. Sleep, diet, routine. But 17 weeks is a long time. And we're not robots. We can't expect to want to feel like doing a session. There's been many a day where I've thought to myself, am I actually capable of sustaining this level of output, this level of energy depletion, 12 to 15 hours a week training. Of late, my brain condition's been really bad, the attacks have been bad, and with that comes a real difficulty to train. Now, it's been a while since I posted. My last video was running the length of Gran Canaria for my 40th birthday. Whilst again, unbeknownst to you, that was off a very sporadic training program, trying to stay as consistent as I could, but not getting what I should have been. And it has been a struggle. It hasn't all been fluid. But I think what I'm saying is that it never is. Following such an intense training program for such a scary race, it isn't going to be smooth sailing. And I've just got to have an understanding of that. Now the glute is giving me some serious problems. I can't maintain any high pace, and on some runs the pain is pain scale 4, and when I'm driving I get pain when I'm sat down. So it's going to be something that I need to manage with the uptake of creatine, visiting physiotherapists, having ultrasound shockwave therapy, steroid injections. So it's going to be a long 17 weeks. I haven't got any recce's in yet, but I am excited. It may not seem it. I may seem a little bit pessimistic, but it's been a real battle, a real tough battle to sustain this level of training for such an iconic race. But we have some good news. Just after the Gran Canaria run, Craft Sportswear reached out to me and I wanted to discuss the opportunity of me becoming a sponsored athlete. Now, over the past couple of years, I've been running in Craft kit, and on social media, I've not tagged them at all. That was something I never really did. I didn't actually reach out to them either. So for them to reach out to me and sort of recognise the fact of my message, which is that being outside and being active and moving is going to make you mentally stronger and probably help with some of your struggles. And on top of that, the running is for everyone. Ultramarathons are for everyone. And that you're capable really more of what you hold yourself accountable for. It's exciting times for me to work with Craft coming up in the future, and their kit is just out of this world. If you want to get your hands on any of the Craft kit, then you can use code LeeCraft30% for 30% off any of the gear on the website. I'll leave the link in the description. So I feel completely humbled and seen that Craft have reached out to me and want me to be a sponsored athlete. 40 years old, medically discharged from the British Army, and now a sponsored athlete. It's wild. So I suppose it's important now that I continue to strive to be the best that I can, and just to show people that it is possible. You can't go further than what you actually hold yourself accountable for. Dragon's Back, 17 weeks. Now, the competitor in me will always say that I want to do well, but with the Dragon's Back, it's a case of the attrition rate is ridiculous. 36% of people one of the last years actually completed it because of injury, and injury can happen at any stage of the race. because you're in such a state of fatigue, prolonged fatigue throughout the week. Your sleep is impaired. You're not really getting the correct sleep. You're not really getting the correct nutrition, the correct rest. All that culminates and makes it a lot more likely that you're going to get injured or take a misstep. So the ultimate goal for me over these next 17 weeks is to make sure that I am as physically prepared, physically robust and mentally strong that I can be. And get to that finish line is always the ultimate goal. Inside me, obviously I want to do well. And if I'm feeling strong, then I will be pushing. But the glute is sort of a devil on my shoulder at the moment. I've got 17 weeks to try and rectify that. If not, then it's going to be a battle to get to the end. But a battle I'm willing to fight. Apologies, it's been a long while since you've saw me. I'm still training, although sporadically, and I promise to do better. I promise myself to be more committed, be more professional, be more disciplined. Anyway, I suppose the point of this video was to hold myself accountable. You've got 17 weeks, Lee. 17 weeks to pull your finger out and actually do what you say you're going to do. So to that end, I will be doing weekly training vlogs. Next one will be out this Sunday. And that's it. Remember, if you want some craft kit, links in the description. Remember, run strong, rest well, and I'll see you on the trails.